Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. My nickname is Corn and his nickname is?
Handsome.
Yes.
Like the
Hello,
cup says.
handsome. That's right, the cup says it all. Now who got you your cup?
You did. It's nearly a perfect cup because you and I had a routine for years where you would say, I'm Corn, he's handsome, and then I would go, hello.
Yes, you would.
But now you're like, no, you're going to say your name. So.
Aren't I terrible? I'm just so terrible to this poor
I don't see how
man.
I manage.
Yeah, I make him do things right. I don't think we've been married that long because I make him do things. Anywho, today we are joining in on the open collab, which is hashtag teatuesday. We've got a tea pitcher here, or teapot, not pitcher, pot. Boy, where am I from? And as you see, Handsome's got tea, but I've got my almond milk that's chocolate, okay? And then we have faux treats. I made these last year at around this time, and these are made out of clay and spackling.
And they're so fresh.
And we've got, they stayed fresh all year long.
I know, it's amazing.
Yeah, they were displayed in, seriously, a little candy jar, a cookie jar.
No,
So yeah.
Delicious.
And we've got bunnies for me. We've got chicks for Handsome. I have to feed my bunnies with the carrots.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got some, it's not macaroons, it's meringues. And then we have some cookies that are decorated like hydrangeas. And that's our faux treats that we have to offer one another. Go ahead.
She had more, but somebody in the household ate a few of them before he realized.
Ba-doom, boom. So today, let's see, video before last was hashtag stampplay, which is hosted by Susan from Susan's Heartstrings. And I had just stamped, and I got out my alcohol markers, my hoo-hoo markers, and colored them, but I didn't do anything with them. And I just thought you all might want to see the ephemera that I came up with. The first one is our little lammy, and the thing is, this doesn't have any color or any ink around the edges or anything because I don't know what I'm going to put it on yet, and I want to join in. I like to match, and so that's why that hasn't been done yet.
Not bad.
Then we have, this is the little bunny that is surrounded by crocuses, and that's how that came out, with some wilted violet distress ink and goodies like that. Even though I'm not happy with the yellow in this, we had a whole discussion about that. And thank y'all for telling me that I have, some people told me they had trouble with yellow too. So, I love checks. I love gingham. And so they're all die cut as you all see. And except for this piece, I just cut it, rounded the edges. And that's how either jonquils or daffodils, I'm not sure which.
It's flowers for sure.
It's flowers. And then that's how this little bunny came out. And this is a die cut here. This is fussy cut. I was experimenting over a year ago with some inks, and they didn't come out right, but I fussy cut it out anyway, and I think it looks good.
Oh, it looks really good.
I'm happy with it, even though it's kind of a fail.
That's your taste.
Now, Handsome's going to like this next one, y'all. Because this one, that's how the little hen came out. There's her little babies underneath. And even though the die is ovals, because egg shape and oval are different. They're not the same because egg shapes, one end is a little bit bigger than the other.
Yeah.
So it's not like but I think it's close enough.
It's not exact, but that's okay.
Oh, y'all.
You can't see it right here.
Oh, you love this one the most, so it's got to go up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything below the shapes, you can't see.
Oh, okay.
Move
Well,
my
can you
cup.
move your cup, please? Alrighty.
There we go.
And then I did a second one of these. Handsome took the other one, y'all. I gave him a choice. I did some die cutting and mounted it on this a different shape and everything. But what I had done is I also added a little butterfly here that's 3D. You know how you put the little wings up? Well, he fell in love with that one, and I said, honey, it's really not colored correctly, because remember that even though it was the permanent ink, that was the archival ink that did that to me. It made me so upset. But anyway, this one I did the ink. It's still archival, but it was in the color coffee, and I'm much happier with this one. So that's how
That's good. Yeah.
I can do that there. And then this one, just did some fussy cutting out of the stamp, you know, after I did my oh-hoo-hoo markers and stuff. And die cut, and then not the next size die cut, but the smallest one there, just to give that a little oomph behind the bunny. Okay, I'm going to let you do that. And my favorite is this one. I did. I did. This die is a wreath, and then I did I just fussy cut my little stamped bunny out, and then I went around it in black Tombow markers because it had the white edge. I did it for anything that I fussy cut out, and then added in the background, I wanted a little bit of the gingham behind there. And then I took lace that usually goes this way, and I fussy cut it into 3 sections and put 1, 2, 3. And
that came out real good.
Thank you. That's how
I think
that
that's a
one came
keeper.
out. Oh yeah, that's a
That's if you put it there. I was gonna say.
maybe there.
All right.
Close enough. It's close enough. And did you have anything you wanted to say on this Tea Tuesday, darling?
Well, no, I just want to say this weather, right? It's like,
What's
hey,
happening?
Put the t-shirt on. So you put the t-shirt on, you go, yay! And then an hour later, whoops, winter coat.
Oh yeah, not only winter coat where we are, but a lot of other places in the country too.
Yeah.
Your scarf and your gloves and your hat back on. That was well, it wasn't surprising to me, still being in March, because of the way the weather has been for quite a few years now. But you know, it was a shock at first, because Handsome and I, we actually, growing up, we actually had a summer and a fall and a winter and a spring. I mean, we really had those that defined those seasons, but now they're kind of
Condensed.
they're going into each other.
Yeah.
Let's leave it on a high note, though,
Yeah,
honey.
definitely.
Let's see, a high note.
Oh, wow. That's quite the operetta.
Did you see I almost broke that glass?
Thanks.
Honey, your cymbals sound like you're letting the steam out the radiator.
That's steam heat. No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll quit while I'm behind.
We'd like to thank y'all for joining us today, and we hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.